don't screw over your tour guide when you do come here. What you need to know is there are some rules for the tour guides. You know, they can't let their tour groups block the sidewalk because they could get a fine. The tour guide, they can walk in the street, but the tour group can't, so stay on the sidewalk. Otherwise, they can get a fine, so do have a heads up for that one. And there's so much service industry here. A lot of people actually work on tips, so don't forget to tip. We actually had a number of bartenders tell us that a lot of the tourists that come here to party and stuff like that, they don't tip at all. So make sure you are tipping, because the waiter and the waitress and the bartenders and stuff like that and the bands, they're making their money off of tips. So do be generous with your tipping, because it makes a difference for them, okay? Now my next don't for you is don't screw with the cops and don't screw with their horses. Look, the police in New Orleans are super helpful, and they're also super professional. So if you have a question, you don't know where to go, or you're worried, just go talk to them. They'll be walking around the French Quarter, they're around town, you will see them. And don't be afraid to talk to them and ask them for help, but don't mess with them. If your buddy's getting into a fight or somebody picked on them and they're fighting, don't be like, hey cop, that was my buddy, didn't start it. Cops don't care, they'll take your butt down too, all right? So don't mess with the cops and don't mess with their horses. But one of the things you might see the cops doing is helping people that may have had too much to drink. And one thing I've always seen every time I've come here, don't be surprised if you don't see somebody crying or puking or crying and puking when you are here. So don't get puked on.